So why am I holding this notebook? $1,000,000 question. Well, tonight, January 7th, my grandfather and I were almost in an accident with an old codger. But we'll get back to that in a minute. Anyway, how I worked today, and that was okay. And after work, I went to Aldi's with my grandfather. And I had to get just a few items, which was cat food and grapes. And I got my cat food and my grapes. Now I have, there's two ways to enter Aldi's, okay? Here's Aldi's, okay? Now, you can enter where the two bumps are by the old Staples, where that Harbor Freight is, or you can enter in the back road, where, here's Home Depot, here's the back road, and you come around and there's Aldi's. Some of you may not know that, so there's an education for you. Anyway, I usually back road it, but for that time tonight, we were cutting short on time. I mean, I got off work about 7, it was 7, and by the time I get ready to go, it's about 7:15. Y'all know Aldi's closes pretty early, so I had to get to moving. No time, you know, as I like to call it, shake and bake, get it out the door, you know. Anyway, I drew this diagram because now, mind you, I've gotten my cat food and I've gotten my grapes, so we're leaving Aldi's. And thank God I had put it strategically where the grapes, I was like going, you know, something told me, don't put the grapes down where you usually do. Put them on top over to the side and have your purse guarded. So I did. And I'm exiting back here, the back's behind Aldi's, okay? Here's that road by the Home Depot. Here's the Home Depot. Now, I was doing everything legally right. This old codger, he comes out in an orange truck. Not a Home Depot truck, but an orange truck. Comes up here, and at first he acts like he's going to go in this lane and turn that direction, not the direction towards the, well, Cracker Barrel, Wendy's is like that way, but over here's the hotel, so you can't go straight, right? Well, he almost took the front end of my SUV off, my blue bombshell. Oh, let me tell you, Grandpa was like going, good thing you slowed down. I said, no, thank God I did, because then it would be his hind end. This is my baby, and no one hurts my baby. So, to continue on, did I get my comeuppance? Oh, yes, I did. So then, the old man had a white mustache and looked like he was older than Grandpa, just saying. And we're here at this stoplight. I could see him a couple steps back here, and here I am going to go straight over to Wendy's, right? And here's Cracker Barrel over here. Well, anyway, when he went to go turn, I watched because they turned first, right? And I looked at him, and he looked at me with a blank stare. It was just a cold stare. And I said, you knew better. Now, whether or not that impacted him, I don't know, but it sure as heck made me feel better. Anyway, I sure hope that he learns how to drive. And I had to give that update tonight here on Facebook and YouTube and everywhere else that I'm social on, because it's like, you know, this needs to stop. I mean, not only for the safety of my blue bombshell and, you know, my grandfather and myself, but y'all need to realize we're not in Manhattan, okay? We're not at the Indy 500. We are here in Illinois, okay? We do things a little slower. We don't cut somebody's water off because, oh, guess what? We should be over there. No. If we know we need to be in the other lane. Oh, and we use a turn signal too. I mean, he just, without even a turn signal. You know, that's wrong. Just wrong. And let me tell you something. If you don't know how to drive, go back to the DMV and let them teach you. Now that I've vented, the rest of my evening I cooked a strawberry cake. My cousin Penny, we're going to see her tomorrow. I feel really bad that her ornament did not come in time. And she loves strawberry cake. And I had enough eggs, and I thought, I'll just cook a strawberry cake. So that's what I did. And that's always her favorite, strawberry cake with vanilla icing. So they were out of the whipped icing, so I had to use the rich and creamy icing. It is in the refrigerator. And I even did the dishes already. So next up, I am going to go dance like a maniac next before I go downstairs and rock it on the bicycle. And I'm really digging this dancing bit. So I don't know if it's helping me or not with the weight, but I'm having a fun time doing it. And I can tell you, it's making me feel better about, myself. And I almost did forget to show you this. It's done. And all my rambling. I'm so proud of this one, actually. And on the back it says, "Joy is what happens to us when we allow ourselves to recognize how good things really are," by Marianne Williamson. Choose joy. Now, what am I working on now? And I want to tell you all this. I've been doing some reading, so I'm making progress in Tall Dark Cowboy Christmas. And I know we're in January, but we haven't hit that February month yet, so it's okay to read this book until I get done, and then I will switch over to my love books. But not saying there's no love in this book, because there's love, and it's so good. Can you see all those bookmark pages I have already? We're going to have a fun book review, I'm just saying. Have I given up my coloring? No, I have not given up my coloring. In fact, I wanted to find something to do with a heart. Now, not that I have a Valentine, okay? Let's just go there. I thought heart, February, rope it all together. And I didn't even think about this, but my favorite Blake Shelton song is Honeybee, because it's written by Rhett Akins. And look at this. It's Be Mine. And it's a honeybee. And I only got the outside done, yes. Maybe when I get more patience, I'll focus on the rest of it. But anyway, that's my artwork. That's my story I'm reading. Will I sing for you tonight? I have gotten lots of requests. I want you to keep those dear bombshells coming in. I love giving you advice. I feel like that's my calling in life, that mainly I'm here to help others, and I think that's a great thing. To bring a little joy, a little happiness to someone who may be down for whatever reason is a great thing. So I like being able to help others, and I like those guys that are struggling right now to figure out how are they going to make that perfect Valentine's Day gift. It doesn't have to be expensive. It can be simple thoughts here, kids. I'm going to tell you, sit down with some construction paper, make a card that says Happy Valentine's Day with a heart on the front, okay? Then you open it up, and maybe with just a regular sheet of writing paper, you can glue it in there. Put in there a special memory that only you two share. There's your card. Then if you want to make her something, you don't have to be too crafty. There's the Dollar Tree, and they have some really nice items like that one dude asked me on there. You can get on to dollartree.com, and I think right now they're showing how to make a wreath on there. And you can make a wreath and give it to her for Valentine's Day. I mean, it doesn't have to be $50, $80, $200. My Vermont teddy bear Mike never let me live that down. He always would tell me, that was probably the most expensive gift that I would ever get from him. And to me, it wasn't so much about the money. It was about the time and effort he put in giving me the gift, the time and appreciation he gave towards our relationship rather than just nothing. But anyway, I'm going to sing one song for you because I like even numbers. And then I'm going to go work out. Which, by the way, I am on Snapchat. I am on Instagram. I believe it's blonde.bombshell. I will have that for you tomorrow. My phone needs to be charged. But I will have all that updated for you tomorrow. I am on Facebook, POF, and tagged, in case anybody's trying to find me. I know, how could they ever lose me? But some people have. Anyway, stay tuned. I'll sing next.